Hello guys, Ohayo gozaimasu, herzlich willkommen. So guys, update here on SoFi Technologies. Yeah, we're trading here on the Nasdaq for $15.98. I will give you here an updated chart analysis, and I already show you here maybe some future prediction here for SoFi. It looks very interesting. Of course, everything what I say here is not financial advice. I give you here my opinion based on the chart. So guys, yeah, the market was quite bearish here on Friday. So we see that we had here, yeah, a very small pullback, not a big market pullback that I say we turning here to bearish, guys, but we can see that the market was quite red on Friday here, and that means that usually we have some green days coming up. As I said, in my opinion, we are far away here to talk about some bearish reversal. The market is super bullish. SoFi is here squeezing, guys, and we can see that we have here a very similar price action here for another stock, which I show you here in a second. So when we zoom out a little bit, you can see that both tickers here, guys, this is a different ticker here. I will explain you in a second which ticker that is. We can see that we have here a very similar chart pattern, and that this ticker already started to squeeze, and we have almost exactly the same leg up here like we have here for this stock, guys, and what should happen next and could happen next. And this is not what I think because of this ticker. This is just what I think because of the SoFi chart. If you already seen my previous videos, you know that I have my price levels here and that I think we are already over the make it or break it price level in favor for the bulls. But we want to talk about this here in a second. So which ticker is this, guys, here, this red line in the chart? This is Palantir, guys. Palantir had more or less the same price action. We had our peaks here, then followed here by a massive sell-off reaction, and this is the problem, guys. This was the beginning of the bear market here in November 2021, and we can see that also Palantir here, yeah, dumped really hard, guys, before we found here something like a bottom and accumulation phase. The same exactly what we had here for SoFi. So they're trading really here in the, yeah, I would say in the same basket. Yeah, you know, when we talk about Gamestop or AMC, we talk about meme stock baskets, for example. And I think both tickers here trading in the same basket, and it is very obviously that we may see here a squeeze for SoFi back to the $20 range, guys. So let's now disable here Palantir. That is just to show you what could happen here, guys, when we see this projection, but we concentrate here on the normal chart, guys, and that's why I show you here, of course, my settings. Yeah, the make it or break it price level for SoFi is, in my opinion, already passed, because $13.92. So this year was the previous bottom when SoFi started to trade here. We had support at $13.92. Usually what happens is that this support become a resistance when the price is trading below that. I usually don't call it a resistance. I call it a make it or break it price level. And we can see that SoFi already squeezed above this. So what happens now, or what should happen now in best case, when we talk here from a technical standpoint as a trader, then I want to see here a retest, guys. I want to see that we come back one more time to $13.92 and retest this as a support once more before we can see something like this happen here, this leg up to the next price level. The very good news is, guys, we have more or less no resistance levels here. The resistance level which I see, very thin resistance, I would not even call it a resistance level, but thin resistance levels here, is $15.26. We're trading now at $15.98, so we passed this again, and we can see here that somewhere here in the $17 range here, these two candles, guys, show us that there is a potential resistance, but when we have volume, this should break and it should be no problem, in my opinion. When we confirm the support here at $13.92, I have honestly, guys, no doubt, yeah, this is not financial advice, but this is my trading strategy for SoFi, that we will come back here at least to $21, and we have this open gap here at $22.75, and it looks like that we will start to close all these open gaps, guys. It was the same with Tesla. It is the same with every stock. As soon as you leave here some trend channel patterns, as soon as if you have a bullish breakout and pass the main resistance, guys, normally the way to the upside is free. Why do I think that, guys? Because one of my missions here, my biggest mission, is of course to educate you in trading. This is my main goal here. That's why I started this channel here. But I also have a mission, guys. I want to predict short squeezes, and I do that every week, guys. Yeah, nobody is 100% right, but I had a lot of short squeeze predictions already here, successful predictions, and I release here every Sunday my so-called hot stock. So the brand new video is out right now. when I release a hot stock video, that means that I expect those tickers to squeeze in the very few next days. You can see my members made here already huge profits with single trades. And of course, I had here 5 big short squeezes just in the past 7-8 trading days, guys. Here, very quick recap here. What happened when I released something like a hot stock video or my very popular swing trade alerts on Patreon. We had here squeezes between 107 and 480%, guys, in one day. So of course, it is possible to predict short squeezes. I cannot give you any kind of guarantee, of course, but if you want to see here my secret short squeeze plays, then you can of course join our trading community here. The most popular membership which I have is the full package membership here on Patreon. You can see all the member benefits here, guys, which you get. And if you want to join in, you can click here the info icon in the corner to get access to the Patreon member link. We're growing every day, guys. Every day new members are joining in, so feel free to become a part of our community, guys. So yeah, guys, for SoFi, I mean, we can just talk about the bull case scenario right now before we talk also about the bear case scenario. In my opinion, there is a chance that we come back one more time down to $13.92. Of course, as long as the market stays bullish. Yeah, we are in the bull market right now. Everything is just ripping. As I said, when we see something like that here, a red day, this is absolute normal, guys. The market moves in waves, but when we see how violent SoFi is starting here to break out, as we had the previous resistance was, by the way, $8.22, then $10.08, and then I said there is no resistance until $13.92, and we just ripped, gapped up here a couple of times, and this is the bearish thing we have to talk about, guys. We gapped up here a couple of times, and I don't like open down gaps. Of course, I want to tell you that SoFi will come down here to $5.48. This is not visible right now. I think we just continue to rip here. But we have to understand that the market always close open down gaps. We had many open down gaps here as well when SoFi squeezed here back in 2021. And the market makers usually close these open gaps. So we can see that the lowest open gap we have is here from May 2023, rating in the $5.48 range. We can check here also the 4 hours chart, and $5.42 is the lowest open gap we have. But what usually needs to happen, because we had this trend channel pattern, or of course still have this trend channel pattern here, this white trend channel, guys, is controlling the price. This is where the algos usually are waiting here. And when you squeeze out of these trend channels, this is usually not very healthy, to be very honest, guys. Yeah, as I said, I'm very bullish right now on SoFi, but we have to understand that also open gaps are hidden signals from the market makers, and those gaps have to get filled sooner or later. And when we see the 4 hours chart, and if we want to come back, or if the market makers bring the price back in this trend channel, then we know we will retest $8.22 sooner or later again, if the market turns bearish, guys. Yeah, of course, if SoFi decides to dilute the stock, then of course they will speed up this process here. But you can see that, guys, we have already here a hidden signal by the market makers. I will switch one more time to show you that. This is very important right now here. Let's switch off the indicators for a second. So you can see I said that, right? I said to you that $13.92 is the make it or break it price level, and that we need a retest for support. Let's switch back now one more time here to the 4 hours chart, what happened here. And when we switch to the 4 hours chart, you can see that, guys, here in the extended hours on the 19th of December, the market makers already tried to bring the price back down to this price level here. And this is usually a hidden signal. When this happens here in the extended hours, that is very obviously that this retest has to happen with a daily candle also, which means in the regular trading hours. But as I said, don't be scared. As long as we're trading here above $13.92, this is just a retest and can just bring this ticker here to the next price levels back to $21. I mean, we have always a bear case and a bull case. So let's very quick talk about the bear case scenario. Let's talk about that the market makers don't confirm this breakout here and we tanking down. That means, guys, in my opinion, as I said it again here in the previously, so that we will start to close these open gaps, and then we come back here to the make it or break it price level here. The blue line is $10.08, and that would be the top of this trend channel pattern here. So this is almost here in perfect alignment with the EMA 200-day line, the black line here. The $10.08 is my make it or break it price level, and you can see the top line of this trend channel is waiting also here in the $10 range. So the worst case scenario what we have right now is that we will come back down to $10 before we maybe try to find support here. And the absolute worst case scenario is that we come back to the bottom line of this trend channel, which means here in the $7.50 range. But this, in my opinion, only if we see a bear market. When the market stays bullish like we have it right now, I think we will see here a confirmation. Maybe we come back down here to $13 before we start to rip up. See here a small shakeout, you know, try to scare retail investors here and then rip back to the upside here. Because what we see right now, and this is not healthy, guys, that we trading here far above the EMA lines here. This purple EMA line hasn't been tested since September 2024. So that would be very healthy to see here one shakeout back here in the $14 range or a little bit lower before we recover from that and building up the next wave to the upside. As I said, this is just a healthy price action and not to scare you or not to create your panic, because in my opinion here, we are on the way to close this open gap at $22. I think the resistance, as I said, was already here in the $10 range. We passed that, and that's why I think we're confirming now the bottom, which we also had here before. So far, you can see start to continue to rip. And then, of course, guys, I mean, even new all-time highs are possible if the market stays bullish like we have it right now. Okay, guys, that was my quick update for you here on SoFi. Everything what you see here is based on TradingView. This is the chart program that I use here for all my videos and all my trades. If you want, you can of course copy here the price levels, the upper price levels and the support price levels. If you also want to start trading, guys, or if you maybe want to become a trader in 2025, I recommend that you use a good chart program, that you understand where the algos are waiting, and that's why I always recommend TradingView. I'm not sponsored by TradingView, by the way, guys, but I can offer you here a $15 discount link on the premium tier. This is what I recommend. This is for beginners and advanced traders here, the best tier. And when you click the info icon in the corner, you get access here to the TradingView discount link. So, my friends, that was my update on SoFi. I hope that was helpful. I hope you could learn something here. If you like that content, if you don't want to miss any updates, then please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I would really appreciate that. Thank you for your time, guys. Thank you so much and see you in the next video. Arigatou gozaimasu. Vielen Dank. Alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.